Hello everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Today is October 26th, 2025, and we have basically what you guys are seeing on the screen is what at one point I was making videos of Tropical Storm Melissa. Now it's Major Hurricane Melissa, Category 4 hurricane. Very nice presentation as far as the radar imagery. Tonight is the last, basically right now is the last chance of anybody in Jamaica to finalize preparations. This has been covered very well, this storm, all over the social media, all over the news outlet, Fox News, Weather Channel, everywhere. Everybody has been covering this pretty well. So by now, everybody in Jamaica, you guys need to be hunkering down, finalizing preparations as Major Hurricane Melissa is heading your way. Now, one thing I would like to point out is that the same expectations as earlier videos, I said that Melissa, because it's moving slow, is expected to bring anywhere from 20 to 40 inches of rain, potentially some isolated spots even more. And wind gusts so far right now is saying 155 mile per hour winds, 157 mile per hour winds is a category 5. So in other words, there's a possibility that Melissa may reach category 5 hurricane status by the time it makes landfall. Now, the saving grace, if you want to say it, I mean, not necessarily, because it doesn't make a huge difference whether the winds are 140, 160, or 50 or 60. Yes, it makes a difference, but it's not going to be significant. It's still going to be catastrophic damage. Jamaica is going to see the worst storm ever to hit the island. The last one was actually 1988. It was a major hurricane, category 3, Gilbert. It crossed the island as a category 3 hurricane. In recorded history, Jamaica has never seen a category 4, category 5 make landfall. Many close calls, many direct landfalls of weaker storms, but not a category 4 or category 5. Now, the saving grace, like I was saying before, is that whenever you have storms that intensify so much, they cannot keep up that intensity forever. So what end up happening is they kind of max out and then go through what is called an eye wall replacement cycle. So in other words, the eye wall, or the eye, how you guys are seeing it, is very pronounced right now. Now you're starting on the last end, on the end of the frame. You guys can see some of those pink cloud tops on the bottom. Basically what that is, or what that means, is that the storm is actually continuing to intensify. And so I think now it's about to start making the run for a category 5 hurricane. Now the saving grace is that if it goes through that cycle temporarily, it disrupts the center. It kind of weakens. But the drawback is that while it's getting weaker, it also gets bigger. So the wind field is going to affect more people. It's going to expand more. Potentially hundreds of miles more than previously expected, because it went through that cycle and the wind field expand drastically. There's no indication that that's happening right now, but again, it still has time to go through that cycle. Now, the majority of the storms, when they go through an eye wall replacement cycle, they do weaken. But there are some exceptions. Hurricane Irma in 2017 was an example of that. It was probably, I want to say, I have to do a little bit of research, but I'm pretty sure that Hurricane Irma basically held the category, probably held the longest, the category 5. I could be wrong, but it's very possible. I mean, it was a category 5 for days and days and days. And even though it went through a replacement cycle, eye wall replacement cycle, it did not disrupt it, and it did not lose the category 5 status, even though it was going through that cycle. Again, it's extremely rare, because major hurricanes, another example is Maria in 2017 as well, as it was a Category 5, and as it was getting closer to Puerto Rico, and again, it did catastrophic damage over there, but it did the cycle right before landfall, and that did help Puerto Rico, so it did not make landfall as a Category 5, but a very high-end Category 4. So that's still at play for Jamaica. As far as Category 4 high-end or possibly Category 5 is what we're looking at, unfortunately. Let's take a look at the National Hurricane Center. The National Hurricane Center, they're getting ready to probably post the update soon of the 5 p.m. But latest we got, let's take a look at the rainfall totals. Like I mentioned before, almost the whole island is gonna get at least anywhere from potentially 8 to 40 inches, as you guys are seeing where it says possible up to 40 inches of rain. But it looked like the majority of the island is going to get actually around 20 to 30 inches of rain, which is extreme. Now let's take a look at the message. Okay, so it's still 11 a.m. so it hasn't updated. But let's read the public advisory, because that normally has the most information. So let me zoom in and here read it for you guys. The discussion and the look. The eye of Hurricane Melissa was located by Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunter aircraft near latitude 16.4 north, longitude 76.9 west. It's moving west near 5 miles per hour, so it's actually moving quicker than probably expected to the west. Hence the reason why the track has shifted further west. Not by a ton, but for a few miles west. So we got to see if this is going to be a continued pattern or if it's just a temporary shift. Now, a slow westward motion is expected today, followed by a turn to the north and northeast on Monday and Tuesday. So that's when it's expected to make landfall. On the forecast track, the core of Melissa is expected to move near or over Jamaica on Tuesday, across southeastern Cuba Tuesday night, and across the southern Bahamas on Wednesday. Maximum sustained winds of 140 miles per hour with higher gusts. Additional intensification is forecasted over the next day or so, followed by fluctuations in intensity. Melissa is expected to be a powerful major hurricane when making landfall in Jamaica Monday night or Tuesday morning. So unfortunately, and again, another overnight hurricane for whatever reason. Honestly, there's no explanation why these storms decide to make landfall overnight for the most part. Again, it's one of those mysteries. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 25 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend out 175 miles from the center. As of right now, the current, or as of the 2 p.m. update, the pressure was 946. Let's take a look at the discussion. This is also from 11 a.m. so it's outdated, but you can see there where it shows that it's supposed to peak at 160 miles per hour. Let's take a look at the recon and see what are they finding. So if we go back again, we see that it was set at 946 as of the 2 p.m. update. But if we look at tropical tidbits here, this is the latest pass from the hurricane hunters, and it is under 945, meaning that, I mean, this is closer to like 940. See, 942. So obviously it continues to intensify, unfortunately. Let's see, this is finished already. Let's take a quick look one more time at the presentation. I mean, this is just horrible. I mean, it has that, what they call that buzz look, so it's just looking worse and worse. I wanted to keep this video as short as I can, but bring the information to you guys in Jamaica. Cuba is going to be next, and then Turks and Caicos after Cuba is going to be hit. But the worst is going to be for Jamaica, unfortunately. Guys, finish your preparations, hunker down. I mean, at this point, there's not a whole lot you could do to try to prepare more other than what you should have already. So at this point, it's just a waiting game. Hunker down. Help as much as you can in a safe way. But other than that, guys, stay safe. I'll make more videos soon. Share this video if you have any families and friends in Jamaica, and I'll see that way we can show potential impacts. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video and the channel. Like the video. Appreciate it. Have a good day.